Hi everybody. It's another day. So it's what is today? Oh, it's Friday. Yay, Friday. Got I don't even know what's going on. Like a lot going on every day for some reason. This has got to stop. So still no news on the job, no news on anything. I went ahead and hired the carpet company, and not the carpet company, I'm losing my mind. The paint company, they're going to start week after this Monday, so like 10 days from now. So in the meantime, I've taken almost everything off the walls. And what's funny is like we had just, because I was pretty sick for a while, so I hadn't put like everything on the walls. So I put everything on the walls when I started feeling, let's say, a little bit better. Took it all down and painted this floor and put like everything back up. And so now I'm having to take everything down again to paint. So, I'm not super thrilled about it. Like I keep feeling like I've just done this. But it should look a lot better because I wasn't really like decorating per se. I was just like these are the 5 things I like and they have to go in this room. Boom, 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 just put them up. So I'm kind of glad to be changing it. So there's that. So anyway, so today I have like stuff spread out everywhere. Just piles and heaps and mountains, and I'm gonna go and get some totes to put the stuff in and start packing it. Um, Let me show you what's going on over here. Oh, it's terrible. It's funny, you look at people's YouTube stuff and they've got like their house and everything's all perfect. And this is what's happening here. Like, it's just like heaps of stuff and piles of stuff and disorganized stuff. Stuff literally on the floor. And I keep this one poor closet, I just keep putting everything in here. Like, this is literally like my bubble wrap I bought to pack stuff. And now it's like stored in the closet. So anyway, I really it makes me feel like almost kind of nauseous to have all this stuff here. So I'm going to try to get it all packed. I'm going to go get a bunch of totes and try to get everything packed today. And there's another pile of our crazy panthers. I don't know if I've shown you guys our panther collection, but they're pretty outrageous. Here we go. They're vintage panthers from the 50s that used to set on. Most of them are lights. Some are planters that used to sit on the TVs when people first had their TVs, You got the first TV in the neighborhood and you get your little light on it. So I've got some lamps, which are even more hideous than the Panthers. We have about 13 or 14 of these. So started with my mother-in-law's was the original one, and then some now people get them for us and different things. So anyway, so I've got my Panthers. Try to get some of this stuff packed. And then I think I'm going to pack up all of my stuff in my hutch, which kind of makes me also feel bad because I like all my stuff. But everybody that comes to the house is like, this hutch needs to go if you're going to sell it. It's like, it's old-fashioned, it's dated. So, but, to me, it's like, I like my crystal. And I love my pottery. I've got a bunch of, not even a bunch, but, Polish pottery and stuff. So I'm thinking just maybe time to pack it up and not get it back out. But on the other hand, I really like this hutch, so I'm thinking I might just paint it when we move, or get my son-in-law to help me. Just sand it down and paint it so that I can keep using it, and maybe just not have so much stuff in it so it doesn't look so old. But anyway, that's just future plans. Like, I don't need enough work to do, so let's stack on some more. So yeah, hopefully I'll get this stuff done. I'm feeling better today. After my last video, that was the night we were going to the American Legion dinner, and I don't know what happened. Like, after I talked to you guys, I went and took my shower, and I just felt bad. But of course, you gotta go on and do things. So I went ahead and went to the dinner, and try to get somewhere there's not so much glare in my glasses, but went ahead and went to the dinner. That just made it worse. And drank I was so thirsty, like 4 bottles of water. And then when I came home, I drank like 2 30-ounce bottles of water. And this is all like in just a few hours, say 4 hours before bedtime. So the middle of the night, got up, throwing up. I don't know if it was my lunch. I'd had that salad from Kroger, that boar's head salad, and then that double keto burger from Steak and Shake. But that was kind of a long time. I don't know what time I got up. I didn't even look at the clock. But I was swimming up so hard that I have that, I think it's called petechia, where I have all the little red dots around my eyes and stuff. So that happened. So then yesterday, I didn't come on. I started to make a video, but I realized I was just like complaining and grumbling about my house and everything else. I'm like, okay, let's just get a grip. Take a day, get a grip. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine, right? It's like, there's no need to walk off the cliff. But yesterday, I thought I've only eaten one meal a day for the last 2 days. So yesterday I was like, still just not that hungry, but thought I'm going to go out and get some food. I really wanted Mexican, but I didn't want to put anything spicy on my stomach. So went to Ruby Tuesday, and I ended up getting, they had this, wasn't the best keto meal. I had this cheddar cheese, queso and chips appetizer, and ate it all. And then I had a chicken quesadilla with steamed broccoli on the side, which I brought home. So wasn't a keto meal. I did feel better after I ate, though. I have to say that after I ate, definitely felt better. And then I just had that was third day in a row having just one meal a day. And I'm still not hungry. I ate at like 2:30 yesterday, and it's early. I mean, for me, it's early. Oh, it's after 7. So it's a long fast, and I'm not hungry at all, which means that I haven't knocked myself too out of keto. But I do have a lot of inflammation today. And if you could see, my eyes are like super red and unhappy. And I've got a lot of inflammation here. And just in general on my face, not any one spot. So I think, I don't know, I think I've just overdone it. You know, I did a lot last weekend, and it does catch up with me, and I think that's probably just what made me sick. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy life I have, that you can't do something without physically being ill, but that's it. So I'm going to make sure I take my medicine every day, and hopefully I'll start to feel better. But today I'm going to go to Walmart and get some totes. Probably, I hate to keep going to Walmart, but you know, it's cheap. Go get some totes, and then I'm gonna go to Home Depot and order our basement carpet. Gotta do that. Gotta go to, also have to get some dog food. I usually go to Kroger for my dog food. It's kind of expensive, like everywhere, so I don't know. But anyway, so we'll see about that. And then Lee's coming home early today, so that's nice. And I think we may get out, and assuming I can get this under control where I don't have to look at it, we may go out in the shed. We have all of our Christmas totes out in the shed. I'm not going to say I haven't celebrated Christmas, but I haven't decorated for Christmas in 5 years. No, it can't be that long. I stopped putting up a Christmas tree. It's probably been that long. Stopped putting stuff out. I just physically wasn't able to do any of it. So we're going to go through, get rid of what we can, which just means whatever I want to. And then hopefully in San Antonio, I do feel better now. I could definitely put up a Christmas tree and stuff, I think. But have all that ready to go. And then we can start putting stuff in the shed, because I need to move out, like my sewing machine. And I have a bookcase in the bedroom and a dresser and stuff. I need to get all this stuff out of the house before the painters come, because I don't want to move it around and around. I just want to move it out somewhere and store it. And then when it comes time to literally move, hopefully I'll have a team that'll load up the truck for me. So we shall see. All right, so I'm off to get my totes, and we'll see what I get done today. See you in a bit. Okay, here's an update. It's 9 o'clock. I went to Walmart, bought 3 totes, somehow spent $100. Why is it $100 just because you go in Walmart? Like, I don't understand. But the good news is I've got my little dealio here uncovered. My dining room table is back. So I've got 4 totes filled, and a lot of oversized stuff that I've just kind of put at the top here, because I don't know what I'm doing with that. I guess the movers will just have to stack it something. maybe in crates that or boxes that don't have lids or something. They're just open. So I've brought in a couple boxes, and I've got this shelf right here is all cookbooks. And no, that's not all the cookbooks, but I've liked cookbooks. I've been collecting them for years, and I've actually gotten rid of every move. I end up getting rid of some, so hopefully I can keep them all this time and find a place to display them. And then I also have vintage books, which are, you know, passed down from our family on the next shelf. So I've got to pack those up too. And then this closet will be about empty. So not bad at all. But then I don't know where I'm putting all this stuff is the thing, because we're going to have the entire house painted, including both garages. And so that's the thing. And I'll have to have it all out of the way. The only place not being painted is the back porch, which would be really odd to stack a bunch of crates on the totes on the back porch. But I don't know. I'm going to let Lee figure out what to do with it. My job was just to pack it. But I'm so glad to have my dining table back. I've missed it so much. Yeah, so pretty good. I am still not hungry. I don't know how long I've been fasting. I have to look, because math is not my strong suit. But pretty good. I'm going to go ahead right now and start some eggs, because I think I'm going to have some tuna fish today. That's a good, very good lunch option. And I also have a package of chicken that needs to be cooked, so that'll probably be dinner. I have some leftover steamed broccoli. So that'll be it for me. Yeah, I've got tuna. I did buy tuna the other day. And plenty of mayo and pickles and whatever. And I do have 2 ripe avocados. And I don't think I'll mix it in my tuna, because I don't want to take a chance of messing it up. But I'll probably just eat one on the side if it's still good. Hopefully. So, alright, I will check back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, 10 o'clock now. What have I got done? I've got my eggs made. And these are some pretty little brown eggs. So they're already cooked and cool. And I just need to shell them and put them somewhere. I got hungry, so I ate, ended up like a 19-hour fast. And yesterday, or my last video, I purchased this prosciutto roll from, I think Murray's is the company. I'll take a picture of it. But it was prosciutto, mozzarella cheese, and basil rolled up. So I sliced that up. It was like 2.5 servings. I ate all of it. It was a delicious lunch. So it's probably 500 calories or something, but it was perfect. Perfectly hit the spot. So, and I also got all of my cookbooks packed. Tables buried again, because I'm going through, this is my box to donate here. And then a little bit that I might just recycle of just like loose recipes and stuff. And now I'm on the vintage books, I'm going to call them. I think all of the regular children's books that I can share with my granddaughter, I'm going to put in a separate box. But a lot of them are like, these are, I don't even know when these are from, the 60s, I'm going to say. Like, I don't know. Like, this is Hanna-Barbera's Space Ghost. Like, they're just these little books that kids had. But, I mean, they're hardcover. And then I've got a stack of those. And then I've got these, like Nancy Drew's, but they were the Happy Hollisters. So I've got a couple of these vintage books that were, I don't even know who, my mother's, or I don't even know. But, and then I've got books that were mine when I was a kid that we found just recently. So I wasn't able to share them with my kids, but I will share them with my grandkids. So, and there's a collection of these world affair books, which are super current. It's got the Middle East and Africa and the Soviet Union, etc. I'm sure there's some good information in there, right? So, I don't know. I guess I will just store those that have space. So yeah, I'm just plugging along. Also found some white shears, which my stager said I should put in my living room. So luckily I wanted to buy those. So I put those in the wash with some bleach and vinegar. And first of all, you're not supposed to put vinegar in your washing machine. I know people like, oh, it gets out, whatever. Don't do it, because it erodes the seals and stuff in your washing machine or in your carpet cleaner or whatever you're using. It's too abrasive. So, but on this rare occasion, I had these and they looked a little dingy. So I was like, okay, I'll just put them in here with some bleach and some vinegar. And then I'm like, is it bleach and vinegar that's toxic? Like, that's after I already put all in there. So I was like, oh, snaps. But I was like, no, that's bleach and ammonia. So, oh, my brain, I tell you, it's a challenge every day just keep it straight in my head. So that's what's happening now. I'm going to pack up these books. I'm going to do this donation. Still have not seen my husband. He's probably not in a hurry to get home because he knows there's just work to be done. But at least hopefully I'll get the dining room table emptied again. And this time it should last for a while. In the car, I just dropped off all of my books, and they were just the crappiest books. I don't know how these got missed, because I got rid of books when I moved to this house 2 years ago, once since then, and then like the week before last I got rid of like 88 books. But I found these, and they were just garbage. I mean, they were just the worst. So I'm like, okay, I'll collect them up. It was over 50 books. Take it to the used bookstore, and I got a credit for $2.53. I'm like, oh my gosh. I knew these were bad. So glad to be rid of them. And then they have a big donation bin up front. So I also had a bunch of magazines and like microwave cookbooks. Like, who even uses those? But I have like 5 microwave cookbooks. Just a bunch of stuff that I just put straight in the donation. So glad to be rid of it. Now I'm off to the rescue mission to donate a box of crap. And then I have like hot rollers and stuff. Like, I don't understand why I still have this stuff. Like, who knows? But I do have 2 daughters and a niece in the house. So we had a lot of females, and my mother-in-law's lived with me temporarily. So we had a lot of females, but gosh, hot rollers. So anyway, I haven't used heat on my hair in like ages. But anywho's, so I got rid of the books. I'm getting rid of the other stuff. Then I'm going to Home Depot to pick up my paint. And then I think Lee should be home by then. He called and said he was finishing up at work and just kind of doing busy work and not much to do. So he's going to be heading home. So hopefully we can tackle our shed out back, which has got totes of Army stuff. Don't know exactly Army stuff, what that's going to be, if it's stuff we're going to want. Or, I mean, I think he's gotten rid of like all of his old BDUs and ACUs and clothes and boots. I think that's all gone, so I really don't know what's in there. But then we also have all of our Christmas stuff. I haven't put up, haven't done Christmas in a while, so go through that and see what we can get rid of, and then I can move all my new totes that I just packed today down into the shed, and I won't have to look at it for a bit. So, and then I still have a few more books. I packed up 2 boxes of cookbooks, 1 box of kids books, and then I have books like, you know, all over. And this is the least amount of books I've like ever had, like as an adult. But I have like my favorite books, a couple of my favorite books, and a whole bunch of Nora Roberts books back in the guest room. And I keep those because I can reread them every couple of years. I don't know if I've mentioned this on here or not, but I do have brain lesions, and my long-term memory is just gone. If there's not a picture of it, or me and Lee or somebody else haven't like brought it up and talked about it, like it's just gone. My whole childhood, my high school, it's all gone. And my short-term memory is terrible. It's terrible, and I forget words. I forget what I'm talking about mid-sentence. It's all. And when I'm untreated, when I don't have, you know, right now I'm doing the infusions every 6 months. When I don't do that, like my driving it was getting really scary. Like I was forgetting, of course I forget where I'm going. And people are like, oh, you know, I get in the car sometimes and forget where I'm going. No, I mean, literally for miles, like on familiar routes, I don't know where I am. So anyway, Lee just called and distract me there. But anyway, yeah, so I forget what I'm doing, I forget what I'm saying, but I can reread books like 24/7, and so that's a nice thing. I usually have books on my phone and some hardbacks, and so I'll probably have like another box of books. And then Lee was just saying on the phone that he got a bunch of stuff out of the shed. So sounds like we're gonna have another busy day, another busy weekend, and hopefully we hear something about his job today. So hopefully we get some good news. But he wants me to pick him up some fast food on the way home, so I can do that. And then, like I said, I plan on having tuna fish for dinner, and that's probably it. Like I didn't eat my avocado, so if it's edible, I'll definitely dive into that avocado, and that'll be done. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.